Question 3. As the Udana Prana ascends and transforms into divine light at the Ajna Chakra and goes up to Sahasrara, then the question arises, is it possible that the divine light from the cosmos, after descending through apex center downward, couples with the Udana Prana or life force existing in the body? Answer: this is a very advanced question of spiritual science, and to reply to this question only a self-realized devotee or soul can give based on his experience or anubhuti. Prior to answering this question, one must know that the prana from the breath is extracted and it gets transformed to vyana, samana, and apana. These four pranas take up the complete activity of the physical body and to keep proper function of the body. All auto systems of the body covering transportation, distribution of energy, excrete system operation, breathing and so on are taken care of by vyana, samana, apana and prana, respectively. The Udana Prana needs to be generated at the Svadhisthana by the spiritual practices and the close interaction of these four pranas. Only the Udana Prana, thus generated, is transformed into life force and helps for spiritual development. Without Udana Prana, spiritual understanding and its enhancement or progress are not possible. It is the heart of spirituality and spiritual development. The gradual appearance of Udana Prana can be felt by the practices of Kriya Yoga, and it can be taken up through the Sushumna Nadi from Muladhara to Ajna Chakra. Passing through Dhara, it gives Nada, and on crossing Vishuddhi Chakra and Lambika Chakra, it becomes pure and concentrates at Kutastha Chaitanya. Here, gradually passing through dream and Sushupti states, Udana Prana turns into pure light and ascends through Chidakasha towards Sahasrara, and on the further ascent of divine light, it may merge with Supernal by the will of the Almighty. From this level, it can descend back to Ajna Chakra and return to Muladhara. If this journey of life force and light continues for decades, this ascend and descend of light or life force becomes sahaja, and thus spiritual aspirants can attain savikalpa samadhi. Now, at times when spiritual aspirant or sadhaka after years of spiritual practice looks within with the Sahaj Bhava and concentrates at the apex center and Sahasrara Chakra, he experiences the presence of divine light in the Chidakasha. If he is with this light exclusively for some times by divine grace, he experiences or may experience that divine light from the cosmos penetrating through the apex center and spreads in the Sahasrara. If this continues for a few moments and sadhaka's eyeballs turn upwards, This light may descend downward through Unmani Chakra by itself and gradually gets settled in Agya Chakra. Since the pathless path exists in Chidakasha for ascent and descent of light, this descent by its own does not create any resistance. It looks as if divine Amrit or nectar is pouring from Chidakasha to the Agya Chakra. Under the above conditions, Sadhaka is in automatic meditation without any self-efforts. The respiratory system of Sadhaka works with usual slow breathing. This is the phenomenon occurring beyond Agya Chakra, that is in between Agya Chakra and Sahasrara. This is the state of awakening, Turiya, that is awakening transcends state. The sadhaka can step into Turiya state if he just desires and wishes, since he is with the divine light in the Chidakasha. It is the blissful state. To be just like this for the time being, one can pray and recite mantra as per his wish, based on his status and initiation. To be with this light in Chidakasha is a timeless state, and when sadhaka is back to the awakening consciousness, then only he finds the time that has passed. In this state, breath is tranquil, and breathing is continued from both the nostrils. Basically, this light in the Chidakasha is the combination of pranic energy in the form of kinetic energy and the converted divine light from cosmos. Through hairs in the skull, these cosmic light flows and comes in contact with kinetic pranic energy ascending from Agya Chakra, and when this link is established, then kinetic pranic energy and divine cosmic light get enhanced in the apex center, Sahasrara and Chidakasha. After some time, this pranic kinetic energy and cosmic light descend to the Agya Chakra. Gradually this net energy transforms as life force get concentrated at Agya Chakra. Furthermore, by the wish and desire of sadhaka or spiritual aspirant, life force can descend from Agya or Lambika to Vishuddhi to Dhara, Manipura, Svadhisthanam to Muladhara. On this location again spiritual aspirant feels the sensation of prana as earlier, which is nothing but the presence of life force or Udana Prana on its backward journey from apex center. This prana or energy can again ascend to apex center by the yoga sadhana of the sadhaka in a sahaj or easy way by the grace of the Almighty, and thus its forward and backward travel continues. In short, the answer of this query is very simple and can be put in simple words that divine light after retransformation can travel back to Muladhara by itself, provided sadhaka has followed the ascent path for decades, and this pathless path has already been established. Then only without generating Udana Prana in the system, and just by the grace of Almighty the divine cosmic energy can be poured to apex center, and through Sahasrara to Ajna it can travel as divine light, and gradually it transforms as pranic life force and is converted back to Udana Prana. Thus, this all is possible but not by the beginners, but by advanced sadhakas, and only by the grace of Almighty and Cosmic Mother, and as per their wish only.